Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat, and today we're going to be playing a bit of Giants Unleashed. We're going to be getting another rewarding campaign, and first and foremost, we are going to be getting our Pro Survivor Series War Games Legion Roman Reigns, the original tribal chief, and we're going to use this brand new image. I think it's one of the nicest images that we have actually seen for Roman Reigns. I really dig the look of it. I think it's very, very cool, and this is the one that we're going to stick with. I think this was one of my more favourite ones because it had the Olafala, but I really like just the positioning, the look, the shine, the muscle definition, even just like the look, the hair. It's a really good image of Roman Reigns, and I certainly recommend it to any Roman Reigns fans out there. Now let's go ahead and combine this. We have them both at the level 100, we have them both at their 100 matches. Obviously I'm still working on the Rhea Ripley's, which we also got, and we also pulled a Pro of Bianca Belair, which I will need to begin working on as well. But without any further ado, let us combine our Roman Reigns and see what the Pro animation looks like. And there he is. I'm going to screenshot that. There we go. So it's got the explosion going on in the background. It's got a little bit of fire, got a little bit of a shake there. There isn't a tremendous amount going on that was that different from the single. Let's just take a look there, because this is all still animated and you've got a little bit more going on in the background here. But let's compare that to our big old Roman Reigns, and there he is. So it doesn't have a star up animation either, it does have a little bit of a shake, but it's still a very, very cool looking card. We are going to train him up. We have one Stacy Keibler, which is going to put him on max level, so let's go ahead and do that. And there you go, at level 105 with no matches and with no variants, our big old Roman Reigns has, from weakest to strongest, 13.86 thousand in speed, 15.22 thousand in charisma, 16.15 in toughness, and a whopping 16.89 in power. That is the power of your tribal chief, and he shall be acknowledged. Now, of course, a Gobbledygooker already has 100 matches, and he also has an equipment on, so that's why he's a little bit stronger. I think the Gobbledygooker should be stronger because PLE cards tend to be weaker than SE cards. SE card stands for Special Edition. PLE is Premium Live Event cards. But this Roman Reigns should be stronger than our Fortified 1 Charlotte Flair when he gets over there. He has already overtaken our Pro The Miz, who does have an equipment on and has 46 matches. So you can see that these cards are going to be stronger than your regular Legion cards. Now, let's go into campaign mode, because I have a super move saved up, and we are going to jump right in here. We're just going to use the super move on whatever we want, and that will give us our next reward. You can see we're at 944 of 945. It's going to give us a fortified 1 of a random card. It's also going to give us a Pro of a Legion, and it's also going to give us a single Feral, what are these called? Sport? Equipment. And it's also going to give us a couple of one singular train up of Legion variety as well. So let's jump in, and we'll just use our super move wherever we deem it worthy to be used. Of course, using the Roman Reigns against our Triple H here. I'm using the Roman Reigns as our profile picture. I think it's a very, very cool image. And yeah, we'll just use this right off the bat here. And that's going to put all Ego Ethan Page up to 36,000, which is enough to take out Tyler Bate here with the super move. So of course it's only doing 1 star, but 1 star is all we're looking for at the moment. We are not yet in the range of taking on the final boss of campaign mode and getting that limited edition, that LE of The Rock, the People's Champion. As you can see there, we have no chance realistically. We're going to have to get some equipment, we're going to have to get some more Legion Pros, and just using my super move to get through campaign mode is what I've been doing. That gets me up to 945 stars, and you can see I have done this for since Rey Mysterio. At Rey Mysterio I was able to get 3 stars, but then I got lucky here with Cody Rhodes. I got a couple of 2 stars there, but with the left arrows, my left arrows aren't quite as good, but once we get that Pro Uncle Howdy, that will help out quite a bit. Now let's go ahead and claim our campaign reward here. And we got a Feral Sweatbands, a Legion microphone, and it's big old Sami Zayn. Oh, that's quite cool. That is going to be another right arrow, which is very awesome. And of course we have our Pro microphone, Legion microphone of big old CM Punk. And we have a Feral Sweatbands, which is going to give a plus ability to trigger as well. So that's quite good. And we already have a Sami Zayn already. So if we go to Combinable now, there you can see there is our 4 Sami Zayns. We can unlock this one. Let's go ahead and combine our Legion microphones. So there we go. Of course it starts at level 0. We're going to combine our Sami Zayns because they already start at level 100 with our 100 matches. And then we're going to fortify, and then we're going to fortify once more. So let's go ahead and combine. And we're going to combine with this one. That's going to give us another Pro right arrow, which is very, very cool. Now we're going to fortify the level 0 first, because this won't give any experience. You can see there, we're at 0. And then we are going to fortify with the one that has the level 100, because this is going to give us quite a bit of experience. Could probably put us up to about level 65. Yep, there it is. I was about to say level 60, and then I read it saying 65. So there we go. And that there is a fortified 2 Sami Zayn, which is a right arrow, which is going to help out our right arrows as well. Take a look there. You can see that our, of course, that is our event Sami Zayn. That will be the strongest one. Then we've got a Pro The Miz. We now have our Badass Braun Breaker and Xavier Woods. And I think the Xavier Woods is no longer required because we've now got this Sami Zayn, which will be replacing big old Xavier Woods here. But I'm not going to remove him just yet because Xavier Woods and Braun Breaker are both being used in our Boom deck, which is ridiculous. But that is what those are being kept in because they're pretty good there. And that's what is going to happen with that one. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to train up this Sami Zayn just a little bit. Let's go ahead and throw him into here. And that will take 2 days and 11 hours, but let's see if we can speed that up just a little bit. We're going to lock down our microphone so we don't accidentally go getting rid of that. That would be most hazardous. Now, that's going to be plus 31 levels. That's going to be plus 22 levels. And we are already at level 65. So I think I'm going to use this. That will put him up to level 96, and he still won't be done because he still has a fortified 2. He still has 1 day and 14 hours left. Okay, I think we are going to use the invasion one just to try and finish this off. It's going to bring him up to level 105. But in terms of his fortification, he's only partway through fortification 1, and he still has 23 hours left to go, but he has surpassed Braun Breaker and Xavier Woods. Now, the reason I wanted that to happen is so that when we go into Giants, if we look at our deck, our right arrows, there's our Sami Zayn, so that means that he is going to be getting trained up, as well as our Miz, whenever we use him in Giants Unleashed. There is our up arrow Roman Reigns. Of course, he's currently just a little bit weaker than our Shawn Michaels, but once he gets those 100 matches, he should surpass this Roman Reigns right here. And I'm not sure whether he's going to be surpassing JBL or not. That is a fortified 3 JBL, so that one we will need to see. And of course, for down as we've got our LA Knight, we have our Pro Gobbledygooker as well. So our deck is pretty strong. We are literally 2 Legion Pros away from having a fully Legioned up deck, which is 1 more right arrow and 1 more left arrow. And by the time we finished Uncle Howdy, we will of course have a pro double heroic left arrow, so then we're just looking for one singular right arrow Legion Pro after that. So we're getting very, very close to having the maxed out deck this early into Legion tier, which is very, very cool. Now let's jump into Giants Unleashed and see just how much damage we are actually going to do here against LA Knight. Yeah! We're not going to use any of these just yet. We're going to wait until the Giant Finisher is active, and then we will start using that, because that will deal some mega damage. So we've got our up arrows first, and then we know the next one is either going to be down arrows, or it's going to be left and right. So I'm going to gamble on it being left and right arrows, and we're just going to use the two up arrows here, the two Roman Reigns. It was left and right arrows, which is perfect. That allows us to get all four of these, which is going to deal 122,000 damage. Then the last one's going to be down arrows, and we only got two of them, so we're just going to go for the next best ones. We're going to go for All Ego Ethan Page, but we're going to go for Sami Zayn, because that helps train him up, which will make him stronger as the matches go on. So it's going to be another 54,000, which gives us 235,000 damage. And that brings us very closer to the point of getting our first card, which is going to be Urban R. Shyster. Let's go ahead and grab some of these. Now, I would normally use this to train up our Sami Zayn. In fact, I might. But I was thinking for the sake of this video, I might just dust them. But in retrospect, I think I'm going to show you guys the proper way to do this. So let's go back into view deck. We'll go into our Sami Zayn details and we'll train, and then just select all. Make sure that there's nothing there that you don't want to accidentally go deleting, and then we're just going to train him up with all of those. Now it didn't go up very far, but you can see that it's dropped down to 20 hours and 9 minutes, which is a little bit faster than it was before. And you can see that, oh, the matches are still at 0. That's interesting. Because we did use Sami Zayn, and we used our Roman Reigns, but the Roman Reigns does count the match, whereas the Sami Zayn doesn't. That's very unusual. It should have treated this as being one match won. I'm not sure why it didn't, because it did for our Roman Reigns. Both of them were just recently pro'd, and both of them were just used in one singular game of Giants there. So that's a little bit unusual. Not sure what determines whether it's used or not. Very interesting. If anyone knows, please let me know in the comment section below. I would love to find out. Now we've got two up arrows here, so we're going to get rid of these, and we're going to hope that the next one's up arrows, because there's only 4 up arrows. We got lucky there. So we're going to use everything apart from the left and right arrows, which was just the one. And now we know that this one's going to be left and right arrows. So we're hoping to get as many of those blue arrows as possible. And we will throw in the next strongest card, which is going to be Angelo Dawkins. That's going to give us 240,000. So it seems we're making about 230-ish thousand per attack, which is pretty good. That's almost 1 million per 4 attacks. And we'll use those to train up our Sami Zayn once more. Let's see. Again, our Sami Zayn is still at 0 of 100 matches, which is very unusual. And I don't think we used... Oh, we did use our Roman Reigns. And he's at 2 matches. I think it might be because he is in the Performance Center that is not counting these for some reason, and that is a mistake by Cat Daddy, because that is absolutely not supposed to happen. It should be treating those as matches played. So I think Cat Daddy needs to work on that. Although you can let me know in the comment section below if there's something wrong that I'm doing, but I don't think I am. Now, we've got one down arrow here, so we're going to use the Rock, which is a left arrow. And we did indeed get lucky with our down arrows. Got 3 of those, and the next one is definitely going to be the left and right arrows. And we've got all 4. And we will use all 4. And there was the Sami Zayn there, I did see it. That's 313,000. A little bit more than our usual average. Because we got lucky there. I'm going to leave that just now, but let's take a quick look at our deck. You can see the Roman Reigns has 3 matches. Sami Zayn is still on 0. Again, I think that is an issue with the game. I think there's an issue with Cat Daddy. Maybe they need to look into that. Or maybe there needs to be some kind of warning that if something is in Performance Center, that it's not going to get matches added to its 100 matches. Don't know what is going on there, but it's very, very unusual. Now, this is a predicament. What we're going to do is we're going to use all 4, and we're going to hope to get multiple down arrows. We got 3 of them, and we're going to use this one as well because we've already used our up arrow. Now we're going to hope to get as many left and right arrows as possible. Okay, we've got 3, and our next strongest one is going to be PLE Knight himself. We're going to deal 20,000 there. That's 245,000. You can see that we're already halfway past the point for getting Urban Archeister with just 4 matches. And once we get that giant into its finisher level, then you'll go and see some massive, massive damage come through there. We are just going to use all of these, and we're going to hope for up arrows, because that is the best way to deal damage that I can see here. We only got 3 up arrows, but we're going to leave those 2 blue arrows there, because we know the next one is left and right arrows. And we only got 3. So the next one is going to be Angelo Dawkins, just a little bit stronger than Kevin Owens, and that's 228,000, just under 230,000. And there we go, that is the start of Giants Unleashed. Let's just go ahead and grab these and we'll throw them at our Sami Zayn, just to try and train him up just a little bit faster. But we have officially started, and we are well underway to getting our double heroic Uncle Howdy. And let's just go ahead and train up our Sami Zayn here. And he still has 16 hours left to go. But there we go, folks, that is going to be it for this little video, and I really hope you've all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.